everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I am with Bay. Say hi to the people.
Hi.
We are back with another pregnancy update video, but this time it's the daddy edition. We get to hear daddy's perspective of how the pregnancy journey was. We are still gonna be comparing the two pregnancies, but this time we are going to do it according to categories. So I will be looking down to my phone a lot because that's where I have noted the different categories, so just don't be surprised by that. And excuse the short breath, we are in that stage of pregnancy. So yeah, okay, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Alright, the first category is pregnancy cravings.
Pregnancy craving. That is a very important category if you're a dad, because it's your duty. Get ready to get ready to be woken up at 2 a.m. to cook something or to get something.
But was like that extra?
Not really, but now, yeah. But with the first pregnancy, you were not extra.
Okay,
but
tell us about that pregnancy.
You craved a lot of healthy things like fruits. You craved a lot of pineapple in the last trimester, and then but in the beginning it was watermelon. Like you ate the thing. We would buy a big one, and then I would cut it for you. And when I come back, you want another one. I cut it for you, but you ate that thing. I was even shocked at how much you ate it, but I understand that it's the baby that is controlling you. Because the baby needs some nutrients from that particular things that you are craving. And with baby number 2, it's potatoes. She loves potatoes.
Yep.
You can chop them, you can fry them, you can mash them, you can mince them, whatever you do. She just wants potatoes. But lately she was craving a lot of fries, like potato fries and archer. So I made myself a favor. I bought a big pack of potatoes and a big tub of archer so that I don't run up and down. So I just make sure every time I leave the house, I make sure that there is enough potato supply. Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. In the first pregnancy, towards the end, I ate a lot of pineapple because I learned that it induces labor. So I just wanted that baby out already, so I just eat pineapple even when I could tell I was exhausted by the taste. And you know how pineapple numbs your tongue, but I'd still eat it, and for some reason I just never got tired of it. But now, like, I still eat it now, but like it's not my favorite thing anymore. That pregnancy made me so tired of it. And yeah, potatoes this time, give me roasted, give me steamed, give me boiled, give me fried. I just want potatoes.
And another thing with cravings, a woman might end up eating something that she was not eating before. And then after the pregnancy, you try to offer that thing, she wouldn't even want to see it. Like with pineapple, after the first pregnancy, I brought a pineapple because I was now used to the fact that she loves pineapple, but she didn't even want to see it or to smell it. So yeah, it goes with the pregnancy. So hold on there.
It's the weirdest thing. Category number 2 is moods.
Moods. You are not a moody person, I would say. With the first pregnancy, I don't think you were moody, but you were tired, because we used to travel together in business trips, so you would get tired and uncomfortable due to the distance and also the sitting. You know, sitting in the car is not as comfortable as in the house. So you would get tired, and then you would get grumpy. Grumpy, not really moody. But with this one, the moods are just all over the place. She can be happy now, she can be sad now, she can be angry now. Like, it's just all over the place. So hang in there. It's just pregnancy. She's not like that. Like, I've heard people saying they left their partners because they were moody. That's not a good reason to leave someone. I feel like you were already looking to leave. You are the reason she's pregnant. So she will take it out on you. So hold on and then the baby will be out in 9 months. Just imagine 9 months, and then
it's all
it's
over.
over. It's all over. Yeah, it's back to normal. So hold on.
Yeah, no, I think it must be the increased estrogen in my body. I am battling to control my emotions this time. Like I'm constantly, intentionally trying to tame myself. I can feel sometimes I don't even realize it. But yeah, I am trying my best not to let it get the best of me. But yeah, this time it's been wild. Even I definitely agree. I'm guilty. I agree. Yeah. So the next one is physical appearance.
I don't have much to say about physical appearance because I love her so much. So I see her. When I look at her, I see my wife. I don't see any appearance. I don't see anything. Even if she can have a scar, I won't even see it. Like I'm being honest. Yes, because you have a scar here, but I don't even see it.
Okay. Oh, that's what you mean.
Yes, I don't even see it. I just see you. So it's you who's going on about how big your nose is, how this is, but I don't see all of that because I love you. That's all I see.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, I think in the first pregnancy, it was wild. I was crusty. Pregnancy just affected my appearance so early on. At least with this one, I'm starting to look a bit funny now, late in pregnancy. So I'm not gonna complain. This pregnancy was very kind to me in terms of my appearance. So yeah, I'm not gonna complain. And then the next one is birth readiness. Do you think we are ready for birth?
I would say that we are not fully ready. We are ready, but not fully ready. Because with the first pregnancy, like we were very prepared. We were more than prepared. Like we watched videos, we read, we listened, we dreamed everything you can do to be ready. And then we got enough information because you must be ready in all aspects of your life. You must be ready spiritually, you must be ready physically, you must be ready mentally, emotionally, otherwise it's going to be
it's a big change.
Yes. So we were very ready. And then we got to the hospital, and then it was not a good experience.
From the textbook.
Yes. It's like preparing for an exam using previous question papers. You see that the past 3 years they were taking out this and this question, and then now you get to the exam and it's something totally different. But we did it. We made it. We didn't draw back. We pushed forward. And yeah, I think now that with that experience, with that trauma, it's a bit difficult for us to get ready. But we will get ready. That we can promise, because always when we put our minds to do something, when we pray about something and then we do it together, it works perfectly. So we are going to do this one again together, and it will work.
I think for me, having had the experience with where I had the bladder infection and when they were checking to see if I was dilating, I cringed. Like I lost control of my body and I panicked. I remember the guy was even asking, like, what's wrong? Why are you so tense? And I realized in that moment that I am still traumatized from the previous birth. Because birth in itself, yes, there's labor pains and they're very painful, but we were created for that. Like we were, in us is already instilled the ability to handle it. So it's doable. I think labor is not that bad in itself. It's just for us the kind of treatment, hospital treatment that we got that made the experience so much difficult. And I think that is what traumatized me personally and what is making it difficult for me to prepare myself, especially mentally. And you need your mind in order for you to be able to handle labor well. You need your mind to play along with you. You know, you need, because I remember with my birth with Kay, I was constantly reminding myself of everything that I had prepared, all the positive information I had gathered, and I would just affirm that quietly to myself, and it would just allow me to keep pushing. So you really need your mind to play along with you. But I think the fact that we are giving birth in a completely different environment now. We are giving birth at a birthing retreat. It's more like a hotel for giving birth. So it's calm. My husband will be able to be there with me. He will be able to be in bed with me until the labor is active, and I go into the water because I'm having a water birth, and it's calm, and I can bring my candles, I can bring worship music to create an atmosphere that will be calming for me. And I think that makes it that much easier to know that we will be nurtured properly, because our problem with care was just the kind of treatment we got. And the other nice thing is that we already know who will be in the labor ward that day, like the midwife that will be assisting us. We've met her, we have a relationship with her, and I like also what that facility stands for. They say that they do not just help you birth your child, but they pray with you. You understand? They cherish it for what it is. I feel like hospitals have gotten so used to the idea of giving birth, they no longer cherish it for what it is. They treat it like another business now. That's how my birth experience made me feel, because it was rushed. They just wanted to finish so that they get to the next person. But I know that this time they'll focus on me. I will be nurtured. I will be given all the attention that I need, and that puts me that much more at ease. So I think we will be fine. I think we will continue to invest the next couple of weeks into preparing for that, but I think we will be fine.
But we will do a birth video comparing the two experiences.
I'm
we'll
excited
get in
for that.
detail what traumatized us and everything that transpired. Yeah.
And also what was beautiful, because I think when it comes to birth, we are surrounded by such negative information, and when that is all you hear, it's what you will remember when you are in that labor ward. I want you to be able to reflect back, and when you feel that contraction, you're like, but Palisa said, if I can overcome this, it is doable. That is what helped me, just remembering all the positive stories that I had listened to prior to giving birth. So yeah, the next one is the 4th trimester. Do you think we're ready for the 4th trimester?
Yes, we are ready. We just had Kay a year ago, and then he was not a sleeping baby, so it has never stopped. Especially because one of the things that are difficult with the 4th trimester is the change in sleep patterns. Because if you are used to sleeping, now you have this little person who will be screaming at night, and then you'll have to wake up maybe every 2 hours or every hour. Every child is different. But our baby was not sleeping. Like, he started sleeping now recently, so we are used to that routine. So I think we'll be able to just carry on with the 2nd pregnancy. And another thing that is a challenge is burping the baby. Like, that wind is terrible. The baby will scream like you wouldn't even know what to do. You will do everything that you know calms the baby, but they won't be calm until that wind comes out. So now that we know what was making him cry, I think we are more prepared. It's like having a practice test before the test. So we can use the experience, everything we needed for him. We are buying it prior so that we have everything we need. I think we are very prepared for that. I'm up for it.
I don't think I'm ready for the 4th trimester. I don't think I'm ready for the 4th trimester because, like, for example, last night, Kay is teething. So last night he was just crying, and we did not sleep very well. And today my body is just like, what was going on?
But you won't be pregnant at that time.
So you think it's the pregnancy? Yeah, so I think I'm nervous for that. But yeah, maybe it's just the experience as well, how it happened last time, which was mainly caused by the fact that we never got help. I never knew one needs help after you have a baby. People told me about it. Everybody was just, you need to get help. You're going to need help. I didn't understand that. I was just like, but what help? It's just bringing a baby home. But you really need help because you still need to heal physically. You still need to take care of things around the house. You will need help. If you are to be a new mom watching this video, please get help. You will need help. A new parent rather. You see, even I am doing it. We are always saying new mom, new mom, new mom. But what about the dads? If you are a new parent, get help. I think that's another thing we did differently this time. We have help. We already have a plan in place in terms of how we will be assisted. And I think having someone around will help a lot because we'll get a lot more rest. And we will be able to tackle everything that comes that much better when we are well rested.
With Kay, we got help very late, and the damage was already done. So we are now doing damage control. We haven't slept for like a month, and it became terrible. And then because you can't heal physically as a woman if you don't rest. If you have to stand up and cook and clean, like you won't heal. So you need to take your time, sit down, and focus on your healing. Focus on the baby, and then get help. I think that's the best advice we can give according to our experience, because we were told, but
we didn't relate. You know, I don't know why issues around pregnancy, they're always just brushed off on the top. Nobody goes into detail. And I think it's important that somebody gives, we give information in detail so that people really understand it for what it is. Because when it catches you off guard like that, it can be hectic. So that's why we do these videos. And then the next one is, do you think that this is our last baby?
Emphatically yes. This is our last baby.
Are you sure?
Yes. Me, I'm not doing
But why?
it.
Why?
Like a baby comes with a lot of changes, a lot of physical changes, and a lot of financial changes. And if you want the best for your baby, then you must put in the best of budget. So we had a smaller Nyana car. It was enough for the both of us. We could travel everywhere. And then we had the first baby. The car was no longer sufficient. You just put in his stroller and the boot is full. You can't put in anything else. So we had to change a car. And now our house was very cozy for us. We had one baby. Now we have to change a house. You see, so there's a lot of changes. If you want to have children, I think it's fair to plan for them so that they will be comfortable. I think it's fair. If you are we are not ready for that financial commitment, rather postpone it a bit. I think you must have a plan because they are expensive. Their clothes are expensive. They are,
and they change every 3 months. You need new clothes. But if God were to bless us with a few more millions, another.
No, it's not about money.
But that's all you talked about. You were
I'm just satisfied.
You've satisfied.
Yes, I'm satisfied with 2.
I don't know.
I was even satisfied with 1.
I know. I want to convince myself that this is our last baby, but I think I want one last baby. Not now, not now. I'm done being pregnant in my 20s, but maybe in my 30s. Last born, you're not about that life.
You're not doing again.
You know what? Let God's will prevail. Let God's will prevail. But I'm happy with our 2 babies. We are so blessed. I am so thankful for healthy pregnancy.
And we have a boy and a girl, which is it's good.
Yes.
Best of both worlds.
Okay. This is our last baby, guys. You heard what the big guy said. So, in conclusion, what words of encouragement would you give to men that are expecting, or new dads that are just not coping right now, and they feel like, you know what, I feel like getting myself an apartment and just moving out of this house for a few months and come back when things are less hectic and it's settled. What can you say to that guy right now, having gone through that yourself?
Okay, I would say that the best encouragement is to treat everything as a season.
Okay.
Like for an example, when we get into winter, we don't run away and say, no, it's winter here. We prepare for the winter, we buy jerseys, we buy heaters, and then we have that consciousness that after 3 months, the winter will end. It's better now with pregnancy because you know when it will end. So I think you prepare for it, you know that after 9 months, it's over. So it's just a season. And you just have to look ahead, look like how life will be, how your life will be better. Like look at it positive, with a positive eye. Don't look at the negative things. Like negative things will ruin your life. So just look at the positive things and then know that it is ending and be in it with your whole heart. Be in it with your whole heart.
And I think also men due to how society standards are set up, tend to feel like they are doing the woman the favor. So the moment the woman acts out of character, they are ready to pack up and leave. But truth is that child is yours as much as it's hers, because the only difference is she is the one who gets to physically carry the baby, but that is your child. You are equally responsible for that child. So yeah, let leaving be the last thing we think about.
Yes. Yeah, that is very true when it comes to the society. Like with everything, they only train the woman. When you're about to get married, they train the woman. This is how you must behave, but they don't train the men. And that's why we have a high number of abuse, because even if you just speak with, you're abusive to that person, the child is not theirs. If the child is crying, you don't just take the child and throw it at her. No, pick the child up, like be very involved. Know how to change the diaper, because many men think that's a woman's job. No, change it. Learn how to change it. It's very important. That's your way of bonding with the baby, because she bonded with the baby for 9 months, and you also want to bond with the baby. I remember a year ago, I asked my wife, there was this couple we were watching. The husband was able to take the child to the mall, and I was like, I've never seen this. Why is the child not crying? And then you remember you told me that he was involved from the very beginning, so the child knows him. So
the child is equally comfortable with him.
So I that changed my mind a lot. So I can go to the mall with my child. Like I stayed with him at home when he was 3 months old with no problem, because I knew that he is my child. He is my responsibility as much as he is her responsibility. And this term of saying you are babysitting, you can't babysit your children. It doesn't work like that. You are not babysitting them, you are parenting them. When you are bathing them, you are not helping your wife bathing them, you are bathing your child. When she's doing it, she's not doing you a favor. It's your responsibility, equal responsibility. Yeah, that's what I would say.
Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us for this video. I hope you guys find that information helpful. Watch it with your husband. Let men have a new perspective, because sometimes we blame men for acting out how they do, but they never got this kind of information. The same way that you now are saying, hearing what I said regarding that couple, that baby is comfortable with the dad because he was always involved. Change your perspective. Imagine if we never had that conversation. It's important that we have these kind of conversations, because lots of men don't get to hear this kind of information. So yeah, I truly hope that you guys liked this video, and if you did, please click on the like button. Please comment, leave a comment in the comment section. And I know a lot of people would go to my YouTube or my Instagram or my WhatsApp and comment there because they were not sure on how to do it here on Instagram. YouTube has moved the comment section from the bottom where it was, because it used to appear underneath all your suggested videos, but it has moved it right to the top, so commenting is quite easy now. Please let us engage, let us know what your experience was like, let us know if you like these kind of videos, if you want more of this kind of content. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, please share the video. Until next time, we love you. Mwah.